Welcome back to Yankee Chronicle. I'm your host, Abby Peel. Many of you know a woman who makes a difference. Kathy Raymond will tell us how you can get them recognized.
The Women Who Make a Difference Luncheon is happening again for the 26th year. We had our 25th anniversary last year. The date is Wednesday, May 14th. It's at Colby Sawyer College, of course, 11:30 to 1:30, and the doors open at 11 o'clock. And I want to focus right now on our nominations, because highlight of the event is the awards. So the awards are a high school student, but also a woman who lives in the community. And what's really important to know about the nominations is that we're honoring someone for their community service, for their volunteerism. If they do a fantastic job in their work life and they're really special, that's great. But if they're not doing separate volunteer work on the side, that's not the focus of the award. The award is women who do volunteer service, who give back to the community. So there's a nomination form online at www.lakesonabvna.org. It gives some questions, things we're looking for the volunteer. What kind of person is it? How long has she done the volunteer work she's done? How many different things does she do? Tell us a little bit more about, as much as you can tell us. We always say the more detail, the best that we can get, because there's so many great women. We have a little time. We have till April 11th. That's the deadline. And then our committee will start looking at the nominations and making the selection. We do choose someone from the immediate area. We try to get different towns represented every year, so it's not always the same town. That's kind of the only other criteria besides what they've done and the depth and the impact of what they've done. So, and if you have questions, of course, you can always reach out and chat about it. But there's no real formal thing you have to do. Some people have put binders together with pictures and letters of support, and that's great. But all we really need, it can be typed out on the form, it can be sent to me in an email, is just the information. Tell us about this person. We don't have a formal way you have to present the information. So we try to keep it easy. So examples of people, last year it was Tina Helm, Christina Helm. Everyone knows her as Tina. And Tina, she is involved in so many things. She's involved in Rotary, she's involved with the town, she's involved with the election for years. She's been involved, I can't remember specifically her role, but she's a great example of someone who a lot of people know, because she's out there and she's on a lot of different committees and she does all kinds of things and has for so many years. Since she moved here, it's got to be probably
I do have to correct
at least
Tanya,
25
though. We've been
years.
married for 6
On the other hand, the year before, it was a lovely woman named Jane Van Bremen, who I didn't even know. And she flies under the radar. But when we read her nomination, it was incredible, all the different things she was involved with. But she was a person who, all the years I've been involved, I just didn't know her. I had no occasion to work with her. And in fact, when she got the award, for a couple of minutes after they read her name, I remember it so vividly, she couldn't believe that it was real. And she wouldn't stand up, and she was so sweet. And so I'm not saying you have to be that kind of personality, but it's really lovely when someone gets it who maybe everyone doesn't know, but then they start talking about all the things she's done. And then you have a Tina Helm, who more people do know, and that's great too. So, it's really wonderful when the person gets the award, because they're usually 99. I think probably every year very, very surprised that they were selected, because we always keep it a surprise. So we're really excited to announce our speaker, because we always have great speakers. We always find people perfect for the event. So this year it's a woman named Kate Hanley. She lives in New York State, but she has friends here, and she has actually been to the luncheon via friends at least 3 times. And she wrote a book called Breakfast Memories, A Dementia Love Story, is what it's called. And it's a book about her experience with her mother, as her mother went through memory loss and dementia. And kind of the premise of it is, everything else you lose,
me forever.
Love never forgets. That's kind of the
Every
theme.
morning he
And
wrote
that's
her
the
a
premise.
beautiful napkin.
You can take a lot of things
So,
away from someone when they have memory
as my
loss or
story
dementia, but the
evolves,
love is always
and I
there.
found these
And I know she's
napkins.
been wanting to speak because she's been to the luncheon. And she also wrote, I don't have the exact name, but she wrote a caregiver's guide to caring for someone, a loved one with dementia. She speaks all over the place. She's very involved with the Alzheimer's organization. She knows the event. And we always try to find someone who's kind of inspiring and has a message that people can resonate with. And it will fill, the event, we, as you all know, will fill up very fast. So if you would like to get your seat reserved, easiest thing to do is to call me or email me and get on the list.
When we come back, Sage Tokash from the New London Barn Playhouse will tell us about summer activities for our kids and more. Remember, to keep all these local events happening, you need to support the local businesses that support them.
This program is supported by Main Street Bookends of Warner. For books, toys, games, cards, gifts, and a gallery of local art. Main Street Bookends of Warner.